This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left on a run.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Night, sweetheart.
They go play action here on first down. And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sawyer, he's going to rifle. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Antonio Callaway, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line. We're ready. It's again. And what's that? And what's the ball? Hey, switch gears. Under 10. Yeah.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you? Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style. On second down, it's Love. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Third down, here's Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. On second down, Love. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Bryce Love with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here. I'll take him. Where's his tombstone? Boot Hill, baby. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Sawyer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sawyer escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun. Sawyer flushed out right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kenny Young able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Down. 15 line. 16 line. You must be getting
off play action. Sawyer flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon McMillan, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, Sawyer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Take four.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Kill. Turn up. Back.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Set, ready. Begin, read. Come on. Here we go. You're over. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. That's what I do.
To throw on third down, Haskins. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check.
On the carry, it's Love. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Love, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Push him back.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
55.
To throw from his end zone, Sawyer. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this out past the...
Complete to number 85. A gain of 26 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
There's your partner.
Get up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go now. 60 or.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Fine.
Throwing on first down. Sawyer. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, keep it. Let's go. Pick it up, Pete.
Smooth.
Check 55. Come on. Check 55.
Recon. 132 fighter.
Come. Jim.
Say go.
Operating from the gun. Sawyer. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Sawyer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill, kill, kill.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation.
Here's Love. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 6.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, go. Check 52.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Sawyer. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Switch up. Two.
Operating from the gun, Sawyer. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Sawyer. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Go to 70, Indy, and Alpha.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They'll run on first down. Love. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give running right is Love. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Shoot. Whip. Watch the whip.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sawyer looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. From the gun, Sawyer flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
58, Mike. He can't hang.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Kill.
This is Love. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rip right. Just 3.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
58, boys, 58, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
The pass on 3rd down. Incomplete. Intended for David.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey,
Rock it.
strip that ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Hey, Orbit. Hey!
Mike 55, right there in the middle.
2nd and 14. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sawyer. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Love again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Well, now they'll try the end around. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Delgado. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
The 27-yard line.
Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trying the toss play to Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
On on second down. It's Love, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryce Love, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
Now a give right side. It's Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready? 52. Mike 52. Come on. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? Hey.
Hey, check.
Here we go with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Denver, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a